Welcome to Know Your DNA's podcast, where we journey into the intricate landscape of DNA, health, and the innovations of at-home care. Every episode promises new discoveries, insights, and the science that impacts our daily lives. I'm Alex, and I'm thrilled to guide you through today's exploration. Let's get started. Welcome to another episode of Know Your DNA's podcast, where we dive into the fascinating world of genetics and health. Today, I'm joined by Jordan, an expert in genetics and personal health. We're going to explore how DNA testing, particularly with companies like 23andMe, can unveil invaluable insights into our health and heritage. Jordan, thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure, Alex. I'm excited to delve into the world of DNA with you and your listeners.
Let's start with the basics. What exactly can DNA testing tell us about our health?
Well, DNA testing provides a window into our genetic predispositions. It can reveal the likelihood of developing certain health conditions, such as Alzheimer's disease or cystic fibrosis. It also can inform us about genetic traits and, importantly, the potential health risks we could pass on to our children.
That's fascinating. So you're saying understanding our DNA can actually influence the way we live our lives?
Absolutely, Alex. For instance, if you find you have a higher genetic risk for heart disease, you might prioritize a heart-healthy lifestyle. It's all about taking preemptive steps to mitigate your most significant risks.
I can see how that information could be empowering. Does DNA testing offer insights beyond health-related concerns?
Indeed, it does. Beyond health, DNA tests can satisfy that deep-rooted curiosity we have about ourselves, our unique traits, and even our ancestral origins. For example, have you ever considered why you have a keen sense of taste or why you're drawn to certain hobbies?
I have always wondered why I'm so passionate about music while the rest of my family is all about sports.
That could very well be tied to your genetics. Research suggests that our genes influence many of our personal preferences, including the hobbies we enjoy.
That's incredibly personal and specific. How about diet and weight management? Does DNA play a role there too?
Yes, it does. Our genetic makeup has a significant say in our weight. It's important to remember that while diet and exercise are crucial, genetics can set a certain range for our weight. Recognizing this can help with managing expectations and avoiding unnecessary self-blame.
That's a relief to hear. It sounds like understanding our DNA can foster self-compassion as well. Now, moving past individual traits, can these tests tell us about potential family planning concerns?
They can. Taking a DNA test could inform you about health conditions you might pass on to your children, allowing for better informed decisions in family planning.
What about psychological aspects like our fears or addictions? Is there a genetic component there?
Genetics can definitely play a role in our predisposition to fear certain things or our risks for developing addictions. Knowing these risks can be instrumental in making conscious decisions about our lifestyles and coping mechanisms.
This conversation has certainly uncovered some intriguing ways that DNA testing can impact our lives. Do our test results have any bearings on our career choices or the work we might find fulfilling?
They can influence our work preferences indeed. If you're naturally inclined towards certain activities or tasks because of your genetic makeup, embracing a career aligned with those innate strengths could lead to greater satisfaction.
And what about ancestry? How does DNA testing connect us with our roots?
It connects us to where we come from, opening up a rich tapestry of personal history. It's really about celebrating the unique tapestry of our heritage and the journey of our ancestors.
It's incredible how our genes weave such intricate stories about us. Before we wrap up, I want to touch on a crucial point for our listeners. How should we interpret DNA test results?
That's a great question, Alex. DNA test results from companies like 23andMe are not diagnostic tools. They should be seen as part of a bigger picture that includes family history and lifestyle. It's about building on the foundation of who we are genetically to lead our happiest and healthiest lives.
Thanks for that vital insight, Jordan. It seems our genetic blueprint is just the beginning, and it's up to us to build on it. That's all the time we have today on Know Your DNA's podcast. Jordan, thank you so much for sharing your expertise on this riveting topic.
My pleasure, Alex. Thanks for having me, and I encourage all the listeners to stay curious about their genetic stories.
To all our listeners, remember, your choices matter, especially when you understand your genetics. Until next time, keep unlocking the secrets to your DNA. As we conclude another enlightening episode of Know Your DNA's podcast, I hope you're leaving with a renewed sense of wonder about the world within us. From the strands of our DNA to the choices we make for our health at home, it's all a journey of understanding. I'm Alex, thanking you for being with us today. Stay informed, stay inspired, and we'll connect again soon.